What's going on, my fam sizzles? It is so great to have you tune in today. Welcome back to the Behind the Booth podcast with DJ iSizzle. Greatly appreciated that you are here. Happy holidays. I know it's a busy time of the year. If you just got engaged, congratulations. That's awesome. Yeah. All right. So today I want to talk about gifts because I feel like we're buying a lot of gifts anyways for the holiday season, as well as I got a new laptop. Let me show you this real quick. I'm super excited about this. The last laptop I bought was a MacBook. This is the new one that I just got a couple of weeks ago. I call it my Christmas present, my business Christmas present. It's a new MacBook, and what's great about it is that it's double the hard drive space, and it's an M5 chip. The laptop I've been using for the last 4 years has been amazing, flawless. It's an M1 chip, and it's got half the hard drive space, which is fine because I'm working with like MP3 files for the most part. But what I realized is I needed to upgrade because you know what? Technology moves fast. New technology is always like the thing that you need to be getting when you're DJing as well. So you always want to upgrade your equipment, especially your laptop. Every few years, you got to update this thing. When it gets past 4 to 5 years and you've had a flawless experience, like you are blessed. And it's time to get another laptop. And I did that, and I've loaded Serato DJ Pro on it, and I've got a whole bunch of new mixes on it. It was actually really easy to load everything now, and yeah, you can see right here, I've got all my Serato DJ Pro mixes loaded. And I've got everything here loaded. I'm about to do wedding reception, wedding party, wedding. Pretty much everything's gonna be wedding mixes, and it's gonna be from all different eras, but like everything from like country to like 2000s hip hop, 90s R&B, 80s pop, disco, 70s. We got Motown. I mean, pretty much everything you can think of. Like, I'm going to be starting a weekly mix starting the first of the year. So definitely look out for that. And yeah, so I've downloaded all these packs. I've been collecting for like the last 4 or 5 years, and I've been using them at all different weddings. And I'll hear a song from a pack, and the packs aren't too expensive, but I kind of get to a point where I'm like, well, let me spend the money on these packs, and even if I get one or two songs from it, it's going to be worth it, just for the experience of using the song over and over again. So, yeah, so I've got all these packs here, and then as well as I took all my, I got some yacht rock on here as well, some rock emo from the 90s, 2000s, some alt rock as well. So I took I took all my music from my previous laptop, and I moved it over here. So now I have a laptop backup of a backup. So I'm pretty much taken care of at that point. If anything goes wrong with one of the laptops, I have a backup of a backup. So it's a great feeling as a DJ. It makes you perform a lot better. When you play a lot of weddings per year, anywhere from 30 to 35 weddings a year, it's so nice to have all that backup and preparation. And it adds a lot of confidence to your set, as well as I know that the crowd can feel it as well. Like, you're well prepared, and we know you are. So we trust you, and we want to have a great time. And we don't have any of those issues in the back of our head thinking, is this guy really good? Like, what's going on with this guy? Instead, it's just like, oh yeah, we love this guy. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's taking us on this journey. So yeah, this is the new laptop. It is absolutely wonderful. I've been messing with it a little bit, and I'm getting ready to start my weekly mix, which I'm super excited about. So yes, weekly wedding mixes coming in 2026. All right, so that is some new gear I just bought because as a DJ, you got to stay up to date. You got to stay current, and you don't want to get cheap equipment. You want to get very nice equipment. Macs, I've been absolutely 1,000% impressed with Macs. I've never had an issue with them. They're just super easy to work with because I understand, the GUI, the graphic user interface and everything. So, yeah, that being said, I have some wedding gifts that I've got from a few weddings this last month and a half. Let me pull this down here. So, there's a couple here I'll pull. So the first one, we'll just go ahead and start by date of the wedding. So this is from T and D's wedding. This was October 5th of this last year. And I thought this was a really cool idea. So if you're like a couple like thinking about like gifts for your guests and everything like this, I thought this was a really cool idea. And this is an actual like coffee, tea mug, whatever glass. I mean, it's really nice quality. Like, and then it's got their initials on here with the date of their wedding and everything. And then it has like this nice little writing on here that says "Let the adventure begin," which I think is great. And then it's got a little tag on here, and it says, "Your cup for the night, for whatever tastes right. When the night is through, take it home with you." And then you can write your name on there. If like for some reason you put your cup down and you forget it, they can contact you and be like, "Hey, you forgot your cup at our wedding." So I think this is really nice. I mean, it's really simple, customizable, but you could probably, order, like if you have 100 guests, you could order 100 of these. They'll come in one swoop, simple customization. Really nice little message on the back here. Really cool cup, man. And then gosh, you take this cup home. I mean, you're putting your coffee in this every morning. You're thinking about, how great of a wedding it was that your friends had, and they gave you this really cool cup. So yeah, this is from T&D's wedding, and yeah, this is a really favorite. This might be one of my favorite cups. I unfortunately don't use these. I keep them in my office as like a reminder, and like you can see back here, I talk about this occasionally, but back here is kind of like my poster board of fame. And this is all like cards and like collectibles from weddings over the past couple of years I've had, and I put them on this board over here as a reminder of like how like lucky and blessed I am to be a part of weddings. So this is one gift. Another one, and which is great that this this was actually the next weekend. This was October 11th, and this was at H&R's wedding, which I'll just use the capitals there. But this one's called The Perfect Blend, and it's got a little thing on here that says thank you. And it's coffee. It's coffee beans, and they were on every table. And as a guest, you can just grab them and put them in your bag, And I love these because, like, hey, I got a coffee cup, and now I got some beans. So it's pretty cool. So this is another simple gift. You can go down to like your favorite like coffee shop, maybe a local coffee shop, and you can say, "Hey, how much for like 100 bags of these?" And like if you could put our name on it, or we could customize it ourselves, and then we'll do that for you. This is just such a cool idea, and the perfect blend. It's such a great like simplistic message, but I think if you can use like a motto or some sort of like simple "Let the adventure begin," the perfect blend, like something that like really simplifies your relationship and what you guys are. I think that really like is great with a gift. So I love gifts that you can use. I love gifts that have some sort of like simple purpose that you can use for a little while, So that's why I really like these gifts. And then one recently, this was at the Tacoma Yacht Club, and this was from Ian M. And this is a really cool wedding. So what this is this is actually a soap. Soap bottle. So this is the soap head right here, and then you can see the top right here is golden. I don't want to take it out because, like I said, I like to have these as like a collectible. Like it's kind of like a wedding DJ collectible kind of thing. But the bride, she made all this herself. She put all this together and she put it in this bag, and there was probably about 50 of these. And then she had like, I don't know if it was her nieces or her nephews or somebody in the family. They were just like running around and like handing them out to guests and stuff. And this was so cool. I absolutely love this. And they were nice enough that they gave us two of them. So actually, we have one in the bathroom, and Pepsi absolutely loves it. She's like, "I love the smell of the soap. It's so good." So yeah, this is a really cool, customizable, like personal, gift for your guests and everything like that. So I really like this. I love it. I love that you can take it out. It's got this cool little bag right here. It's just such a cool little idea. Also, let me give a shout out here real quick. If you are looking for an Elvis tribute artist, right here, this guy. So his name is Roger Anderson, and you can look him up on Facebook, or I think he has a website as well. I follow him on Facebook. I think he follows me back on Facebook. But so we did a split show. So I kind of opened up the wedding. I did the formal like introduction, the grand entrance of the bride and groom, and then I was just kind of playing some music here and there, just to keep the energy moving and everything flowing. And then as everybody was getting their lunch and everybody was kind of winding down from lunch a little bit, and they were grabbing another drink. This was at the Tacoma Yacht Club, which is a great venue, by the way. If you are looking for a wedding for, 50, 60 people, it's a great wedding. Really easy entrance to get in. Lots of parking. Easy bathrooms are everywhere. Really helpful staff. Cool little stage too. So I set up on the little stage. I was up there. I had my speakers, microphone. I had some simple lighting as well. And then he came by. We did some sound check before all the guests arrived. And then he put on the 1968 Elvis comeback special, like it was like the black leather suit. And he came out on that. He said, "Hey, here's my playlist. Can you play it?" I said, "I got you." I'm doing all the sound levels and everything for him. So it was cool. It was a nice little change from, being the main center of attention to actually like, hey, let me help. Like, I'll do your levels and make sure that everything sounds good on your part. Like your vocals are perfectly mixed for the audience and everything. So it was pretty cool. I put his playlist on. He had a cool little intro. Music was playing. Everybody's looking around. He comes out. Music starts. He gets up on the stage, starts doing his Elvis thing. It was really fun. He was out there for, gosh, he was so magnetizing too, which was cool. But yeah, I think he played for about 45 minutes, played all the Elvis hits, and then he took a break for like 20 minutes to catch his breath, because 45 minutes vocally and just performing straight, like that's a lot of show. So he took his break. I played a little bit, and then he came back out and he had the classic, like, I think it was like a baby blue Elvis jumpsuit from like the Las Vegas era, which is kind of similar to this right here, but it was like a blue suit. And he played for like another 45 minutes, I think, to an hour. It was crazy, but it was such a fun wedding. It was such a fun experience. So that's another thing I was going to say too, is like, as a couple, it's okay to combine, like maybe Elvis isn't your thing. I get that. But I do recommend you check out Roger Anderson's tribute to Elvis. Really, really great guy, very professional, shows up early, plays the part, does more than you would expect from any artist or performer. So, but yeah, if you're thinking about like maybe combining your DJ with an artist or with a musician, it's a great idea. I would definitely check with your DJ first, because I know some DJs, they might kind of frown on that, and they might be like, I'm the entertainment here and no one else is taking my spotlight. But for someone like myself, I am always open to pretty much it's about the bride and groom's vision. It's about the couple's vision. So when I say it's about the couple's vision, is myself as a DJ, I want to make sure that the couple and their vision is executed the best possible way. And if I can help in any manner, then I will definitely be there for that. So I don't want to be the lone superstar. I want to be the team player as well, if needed. Now, if you just need a superstar and all that kind of stuff, I'm more than happy to help with that. So that being said, I think we're pretty good with today's episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, or whatever, comment, whatever, all that stuff before you click away. Anyways, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. We will see you and talk to you on the next episode. Thank you. Bye.